Right, hello everybody. This is an introduction to the supports that I'm offering this week, family-friendly supports. And this includes for parents and adults as well, because in order to keep the all-age service short, like well under the hour, I don't include many worship songs, and yet I'd really love to. And so the next few songs on the playlist are worship songs that I just think will bless you, and they certainly bless me when I listen to them. And then the activity this week for young people is paper folding. Now, I was at the Generation Game, which was a fun social that East Beach Church did about a month or two ago. Maybe it must have been early February. And we had various challenges as a team, and I was there just as a punter, enjoying the evening very much. And we had to make a paper aeroplane, and so each of us on our teams, each would make a paper aeroplane, and we'd have a competition who could throw it furthest. Now, I used to be able to make good paper aeroplanes, but the last time I tried to make one, it didn't go that well. And yet I was sitting next to this dad with his two children, and Jackie was there too, and I could see that he was on a mission, that he knew what he was doing, and so I decided just to copy what he was doing. And anyway, all of us on our table made the same plane that he was making, and it was amazing. And so we had this competition with all the different teams, and we clearly won. We were amazing. So I found a little video of somebody making that very same model of paper plane, and you will get incredible distances from that plane. So if you've got a garden, you can use it in your garden. If you haven't, you know, as a family you might be having one outing of exercise a day, and if that's to a park you might be able to throw a plane then, but obviously be really careful. If you throw it and it ends up near other people, keep your distances, wait for them to move, don't let them touch it. So anyway, just be careful, but you can still have fun. And now I appreciate that making paper aeroplanes isn't everyone's cup of tea. But do you know what? There are some brilliant YouTube videos out there on some easy origami. And so if paper aeroplane folding isn't for you, just get a piece of paper, and I have attached a little video about, I think it's butterflies. But do you know what? You could search all sorts of things on YouTube as to what to make with origami. And it gives nice, easy instructions. And maybe you haven't got fancy colour paper. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Find a letter that's come through the post that isn't required. Check first, and you could make a paper plane or anything with origami with that. Now, to this end, I was watching YouTube a couple of months ago, and I came across a kind of a documentary, science documentary video which I loved, and it was about the throwing aeroplanes. And it was James May. You may or not know of James May, who used to be on Top Gear. Anyway, he had this childhood thing where he loved making aeroplanes, but he was always frustrated that you couldn't quite get high enough so it would keep flying. So anyway, he not that long ago set a challenge that he wanted to make an aeroplane that would be unpropelled, so it's a glider, and it could manage to fly unaided across the English Channel. So anyway, this is a fun video. It lasts nearly an hour. I think it's all good, wholesome stuff from what I remember, but that could be a fun evening if that's what you'd like to do. It's an option, so there's many options. And then I will be emailing you again with more resources. I've found a great page of family riddles, children-friendly riddles and jokes to enjoy, and I think I've got some other resources to email you too. If you don't receive my emails currently and you're watching this, I'm really happy to send you various resources and attachments to other websites, so just send me a message and I will include you in the email group. The final video on this support list of videos is a daily devotional from, this is an adult daily devotional. It's called Scattered People, and there's this guy, I don't know him personally, my daughter does and said he's great, but he's from London, he leads a church in London, his name's Phil Moore, and he's doing this devotional called Scattered People to try and make some spiritual sense as to what's going on in these crazy days. I hope that's of help. I hope to release a new playlist about next Saturday, and I hope that will be a blessing to you. I welcome any feedback or suggestions as to what you'd really like to see on this playlist, all these things. So I'm very open to your critique and any comments. Every blessing. Thanks very much. Bye.